Hello, my name is Oscar Ivan Alban Angulo. I am 49 years old. Everybody calls me Oscar, that's all. I live in Lima, Peru. I have several hobbies. I have to name a couple of them. Cooking is one of my favorite hobbies. I love cooking and dancing merengue, dancing salsa, etc. Latin American music. Another hobby is traveling. That's why I have visited in several countries, such as England, Ireland, Scotland, France, Italy, Spain, Colombia, Venezuela, of course Peru, where I am right now. And definitely I have visited the United States. The very first time I visited the United States was because I got a Fulbright course. It was only for 3 months, and it was a wonderful experience. The second time I went to the United States, I went to work as a teacher of Spanish in South Carolina. Okay, I do not hold a visa to any other country. Have I had a driver's license? Yes, I have had a driver's license for more than 20 years actually. Okay, and then we have teaching experience and qualifications, where I have also worked as a teacher for more than 20 years. I can say 25 years if I want to be more specific. I have taught both English and Spanish in a regular classroom situation. Right now, I am not employed in a school. I am employed in a private institution. I am teaching English as a second language. The age of my students, well, they are between 13 and 60 years old. Which levels do I have experience? Well, elementary school ages, yes. Middle school ages, yes. High school ages, yes. University level, yes. Adults, yes. Which one of these levels do I prefer? Well, I would prefer middle school ages, high school ages, and university level. Okay, how many students are in each of my classes? Well, between 10 and 15 students. Yeah, that is the amount of students I have had lately. Okay, do you have experience as an athletic coach? Well, I used to teach volleyball. I used to teach also aerobics and yoga. Have you had experience in drama, French language clubs, other extracurricular activities? Yes, once I taught merengue and salsa for a group of students. It was a successful extracurricular activity. Another one was specifically for advanced students. We were reading some short stories and some novels in Spanish, but of course it was just advanced students. Okay, name briefly any other work experience you have had apart from education. Well, I have been a taxi driver, specifically in Venezuela. And what would you like to be doing professionally 5 years from now? Well, I assume I will be a professor in a university. That is one of my goals eventually. I have been a teacher and a professor actually for more than 20 years, so I know I will keep on doing exactly the same. Teaching qualities. Okay, what do you feel is your strongest teaching quality? Well, understanding the needs of my students when learning a second language. Name one adjective your colleagues or principal would use to describe you. Responsible, very responsible. Name what adjective your students would use to describe you. Demanding, I have to be demanding, yeah. Name two things you do to motivate your students to want who want to learn. Well, I always try to encourage my students. I have to tell them, yes, you are good, you are an excellent student. I can name the student of the week, yeah? So weekly I write the name of the student and I put it on the board. So it's a way of motivation. Another way of motivation is playing games which use vocabulary in Spanish, yeah, they feel motivated because they are enjoying the class, they are enjoying the game at the same time, and they are learning. Name three things you do to control students who do not follow your class rules. Well, first, I talk to the student. Second, I can name my student, my assistant for that day, for that class, so the student will be busy doing something else. Third, I talk to his or her parents. I think that teachers and parents should work together. Okay, name one thing that you do if you feel stress in your job. Well, in my job, I breathe deeply and I keep on working because I have to resolve all the situations. It doesn't matter how stressed I might be. I just try to focus on whatever the situation is. When I resolve the situation, my stress is gone. Give one brief example to show that you can be flexible in your teaching assignment. Well, I don't believe in sending homeworks. I prefer that students do their homework in the classroom, do everything in their classroom, and they are going to work in pairs most of the time, so that they're helping each other. So in that way, I am flexible. I let them help each other. Please name 4 items that should be included in a lesson plan. Okay. That would be warming up. We have to start lessons with warming up. Lecture, independent assessment, group work, for example. Okay, good. Okay, please answer yes or no to indicate that you use or have experience with the following. Use of the internet, yes. Use of video projectors, yes. Use of smart boards or Promethean boards, no. But I learn fast. Use of PowerPoint presentations, yes. Foreign language instructional methodology. Please define the natural method of learning a second language in one sentence. Well, that's the normal way children learn a language unconsciously. They listen, they repeat, they imitate. Okay, where should the emphasis be? In teaching grammar or in teaching communication skills? Well, we have to start by teaching communication skills. Based on the communication skill, we teach grammar, right? But first, the communication skill. Please name the 4 basic communication skills. Well, that is going to be reading, writing, listening, and comprehension, of course. Which approach would you use to teach a linguistic activity, such as a verb? Would you conjugate verbs or use grammatical first, or would you introduce the activity in a situation that provides an experience first? Of course, B, I would introduce a situation. First, the situation. So students can imitate and can learn unconsciously, and then grammar, right? Are you familiar with Bloxham's taxonomy? Just answer the questions, okay? Memorization or mimicking, is that a high order or a low order of thinking skill. Well, memorization and mimicking is a high order of thinking skill, and B, which is a higher order of thinking skill, creativity or comprehension. Creativity is a higher order of thinking skill. Okay, E, summary of the interview. How did I learn about faces? Well, I worked for faces 10 years ago. I found information about faces on internet actually. Number 2, do you know someone who has been in faces program? Please name those persons. Well, I met many people 10 years ago. I haven't been in contact with them, and yeah, well, I don't remember their names as such. Okay, give me one sentence, the most important reason you should be considered for a position. Well, I have the experience of working as a teacher in South Carolina. Please read the question in English, but answer the question in la language. I'm sorry, I have to speak in Spanish. Okay, tengo experiencia trabajando como profesor de español en Carolina del Sur. Creo que mi experiencia de 3 años dando clases en un liceo me ayuda a que sea uno de los candidatos con más potencialidad para ser elegido y dar clases en Carolina del Sur nuevamente. Además me fascinaría. Number 4, are you willing to make a commitment for 3 years or more to teach in a South Carolina school? Yes, I am. I am willing to make a commitment. Okay, can you name 2 things that you would do in a classroom to represent your country? Well, I have to decorate the classroom, connecting Spanish and my country, and I have 2 countries, Peru and Lima. I would make my students listen to music. Music is important. Okay, this is very important. Are you now under a contract or will soon enter a contract that might prevent you from accepting a position? Can you free to come as soon as possible if you are offered a position? Well, if I am offered a position, I can go to the United States. That's the idea anyway. I have a contract, but it's not so strong. I can't just quit whenever I want. So no problem for that. If you hire me, I will be ready. Thank you very much.